Hi, my name is Dasol Kim, the presenter of this study. The title of the study is The MOBA Games Improve Cognitive Abilities in Your Brain. The purpose of this research is to find that playing the MOBA games can improve cognitive abilities by stimulating parietal lobe of cerebrum. Then we need to understand what the MOBA is before presenting our opinion. Multiplayer online game battle arena, also known as action real-time strategy, is a genre of real-time strategy in which a player controls a single character in one of two teams. The objective is to destroy the opposing team's main structure with the assistance of periodically spawned computer-controlled units that march forward alongside paths and allies of their own team. Player characters typically have various abilities and advantages that improve over the course of a game and contribute to team's overall strategy. Defense of the Ancient Dota was one of the first major titles of its genre and the first MOBA for which sponsored tournaments had been held. It was followed by the League of Legends and Dota 2, as well as numerous other games in the genre. When my team chose the topic for study, we considered the common interest of members. We all like playing games, so we selected the topic about games. We thought games have both good and bad characteristics. I regarded to play games as a nice habit because it reduced my stress, while some of the members thought it's not good even though they enjoy playing games. Thus, we divided two subgroups, which one of the groups searched the advantages of the games and the other searched the disadvantages. According to the bad points of the other group investigated, to play games inactivates the frontal lobe of brain, which controls our feeling, and then adolescents addicted to the games can be violent when they grow up. This research is well known to people, so many people believe that the games are not good for their life. In addition, the government of Korea restricts game industry by establishing laws such as shutdown system. This system is to exit the gaming accounts of the teens under 14 after 12 a.m. by force. I want to notify that the games have benefits to our society and for governments to boost game industry. Therefore, I studied the good points of the games. However, there is a problem that there are many kinds of genre on games and the properties differ depending on them. When I went to the internet cafe, I saw the most of people was playing League of Legends belonging to MOBA games. That's why I chose the MOBA games to insist my main idea. I learned that the parietal lobe contains areas involved in somatosensation and spatial cognition at physiology class. So I guess that to play the MOBA games can enhance the partial cognitive abilities by activating the parietal lobe of brain. And I tried to draw the graph about the score of spatial cognitive abilities. I predicted people who play the MOBA game have superior spatial cognitive abilities than people who do not play. To prove my hypothesis, I set some steps followed by 1. To investigate the function of the parietal lobe in detail. 2. To predict where the MOBA games activate and what kinds of function will be increased. 3. To search the research paper about the advantages of the MOBA games on brain. 4. To compare predicted result with the results of the paper. First, I investigated the function of the parietal lobe. This part of brain has a variety of functions. The parietal lobe is one of the four major lobes of the cerebral cortex in brain of mammals. The parietal lobe plays important roles in integrating sensory information from various parts of the body. Its function also includes processing information relating to the sense of touch. The parietal lobe is sensitive through touch alone without other sensory input. Portions of the parietal lobe are involved with visuospatial processing. The posterior parietal cortex receives somatosensory and visual input, which then through motor signals control movement of the arms, hands, as well as eye movements. In simple, the parietal lobe integrates sensory information among various modalities, including spatial sense, the main sensory receptive area for the sense of touch in the somatosensory cortex. The major sensory inputs from the skin, like touch, temperature, and pain receptor, relay through the thalamus to the parietal lobe. The superior parietal lobule and inferior parietal lobule are the primary areas of body or spatial awareness. According to this investigation, I thought that if we simulate the parietal lobe, the function which recognizes and processes the information from the skin and eyes could be enhanced. The parietal lobe controls the cognition and processing the information from sensory nerve and reaction through motor nerve. Because concept of cognition is complex, it is needed to define what cognition is. Cognition is the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and sense. It encompasses processes such as knowledge, attention, memory and working memory, judgment and evaluation, reasoning and computation, problem solving and decision making, comprehension and production of language. Human cognition is conscious and unconscious, concrete or abstract. Cognitive processes use existing knowledge and generate new knowledge. In cognitive psychology and cognitive engineering, cognition is typically assumed to be information processing in a participant's or operator's mind or brain. To compare the predicted research with the paper, I found several research papers. First, the title of the study is Cognitive Enhancement with Interactive Media. The purpose of this study was to determine if players from multiplayer online battle arena have superior cognitive performance than those who do not. 3 measurements of cognitive abilities, including reaction time, visual attention, and spatial working memory, were examined with a little digit substitution task, flanker task, and symmetry span task, respectively. Additionally, MOBA player experience and skill level were compared with performance score. Better performance was found for MOBA players on the LDST and symmetry span task. However, no significant differences were observed on the flanker task. This suggests that video gaming has the potential to enhance a wide array of cognitive abilities. Second is using an international gaming tournament to study individual differences in MOBA expertise and cognitive skills. In this study, we evaluated a novel approach for examining the link between gaming expertise and cognitive skills, and the value of recruiting and learning participants at a MOBA gaming tournament. Participants completed a set of cognitive tasks that measured spatial working and long-term memory, basic cognitive processing, and gaming experience. We observed a significant relation between gaming experience and response time on the location memory task. Furthermore, our results extend previous gaming research that suggest that individual differences in gaming experience are correlated with the speed of recalling spatial information from long-term memory. We find evidence that individuals with higher level of MOBA gaming expertise responded faster to decisions that rely on spatial memory. Third one is gaming is related to enhanced working memory performance and task-related critical activity. We studied the relationship between self-reported daily gaming activity, working memory task performance, and related brain activity measured using functional magnetic resonance imaging. The result revealed that the extent of daily gaming activity was related to enhancement in both performance accuracy and speed during the most demanding level of the working memory task. This improved working memory performance was accompanied by enhanced recruitment of protoparietal cortical network. The conclusion is that gaming experience has been suggested to lead to performance enhancement in a wide variety of working memory tasks. This is the result. The function of parietal lobe is to recognize, integrate, and process the information. Cognition can be measured by reaction time, spatial working memory tasks, and so on. There are many studies to prove that the MOBA games enhance cognition. Therefore, the MOBA games improve cognitive abilities by stimulating parietal lobe. So, I recommend the belief that game is not good should be changed, and the government of Korea should abolish the law to restrict the games and boost the game industry. Thank you for listening to my presentation.